Buffalo Under the Helmet, presented by Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Center, is the show for football fans. Behind-the-scenes stories, personal moments, and authentic Buffalo pride all season long. Tune in on YouTube anytime, anywhere.
Welcome to episode 5 of Buffalo Under the Helmet. Wingnutz Buffalo is where we're at. Bills Mafia back out in droves. And you know what? Our guest tonight wasn't able to see this setup. He joined us in the other Wingnutz for our first episode. Bills Mafia in the building, giving up for Connor McGovern. Bills Center number 66 joining us. He was our initial guest on Buffalo Under the Helmet, brought to you by Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Center. Is back again because you loved it so much.
Had a great time last time.
Yeah.
So excited to be back.
And the Mafia is here in droves. In fact, I feel a little bit bad because we're sort of in this front section of Wingnutz Buffalo, but let me hear all of you in the back. There's a lot of people way in the back that can sort of see us through some spacing. But for all of you back there, we love you, and we're really happy that you are here. So, hey, local Bills Mafia closest to us, give it to them in the back. Yeah, they deserve a seat for sure. All right, so it's Thanksgiving week.
Yep.
So we're thankful for you, Bills, obviously, right? I mean, you know how diehard Bills Mafia is. Even after a tough road loss, they're still here for you. So talk about how thankful you are, very simply, for the fan base.
Oh, hey, it's incredible. Easily best fan base in all of sports, not just the NFL. I've been part of some crazy fan bases in my career, but nothing comes close to the Bills Mafia. And it's nice to see, like, they don't just care about just how we do on the field. They care about us as people, too, and that's just a great thing.
Yeah. Speaking of thanks, what are you, kind of a stock question, but it's worthy, I think. What are you most thankful for, both on and off the field this year?
On the field, just being able to play with the guys, like how close this team really is. It's a lot of fun every day coming to work. And off the field, I just have to say my family, my beautiful wife and daughter, and just getting to see them every single day. Obviously,
you guys have, a leadership group in the room. Two guys that wear the C's, but I'm certain there's other leaders.
Yeah, there's a council around them.
Right, yep. Yeah. I mean, you're a veteran. You're probably one of those guys. So I guess the question is, especially after the Houston game or tough games that you may have had throughout the year, who are those guys that really kind of make sure that people don't, like, I'll use an example. Dwayne Carter joined us a couple of weeks ago, and he was talking about, even though he's been hurt, he's still around the team and backing you guys up and talking highly about you and to you and for you about, what the goals are, stacking wins and being your best and all that. Who are some of the other guys, I think, in the room that contribute to that?
Yeah, obviously, Josh and TV, they're our two captains, but there's a group of about probably 13, 14 of us that are in this leadership council that we meet every week, talk about what's going on, and just trying to make sure the team doesn't lose focus of what's really like our end goal. And because a lot of guys, especially younger guys, get caught up in, all right, what's happening right now, and then you got to see at the end of the day that there's still more ahead. Like, it's not college where you lose a game or two and your season's over. Here, you got to make it to the playoffs, and once you get to the playoffs, records are out the gate. So really just making sure everyone's just locked in to see what our true goal is.
Yeah, so it's a kind of a healthy consortium, if you will, of the player group, making sure everybody's on the same page, making sure that the goals are united, right?
Exactly.
In order for you guys to be successful.
For sure, yeah, and that's one thing you just got to make sure everyone because some people, it's human nature, just slowly just start drifting off a little bit. You got to make sure everyone just stays on line and just every week just giving your best and just coming to work every single day, because some people will just naturally just teeter one way or another, and you got to make sure everyone's locked in.
Yeah, talk about that, because no one in this room, or most everybody, I would submit 99.9% of the people in this room, have never gone through an NFL season, start to finish, going back to OTAs, mini camps, all the way through training camp, and a full season, and few playoffs even. So walk through, what kind of a grind it can be, especially this time of the year.
Yeah, this time of the year, especially, this is when football really starts to get going. Like, we've been going at it since July, basically, and now no one's 100% right now, but you're giving as much as you can right now. You're giving your absolute best, but no one is feeling 100%, but you just got to roll with it, and then just keep that going all the way through February.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit before we went on camera about how you felt, having this time from the Houston game, obviously leading up to the Pittsburgh game. And I asked you what you did, that weekend after the Houston game. What'd you tell me?
Literally nothing. I relaxed all weekend. It's just, sometimes you just got to get away from it a little bit and just relax, recharge. And that's what I was able to do this weekend and fully ready to go.
And people hear it from all the pundits and the experts and the people on national TV about how, the short week is so tough. And maybe there should never be a Thursday night game because those short weeks are so tough. And you were telling me, yeah, man, you come off that Sunday game and have to play on a Thursday, you're still banged up from that Sunday game. Then you have to play on Thursday, and now you're extra banged up for the weekend.
Yeah, just think like a normal week, I usually don't feel my normal self until Friday. But now you're playing Thursday, so you really got to speed up the recovery. As soon as the game's over Sunday, you're already in the cold tubs, doing everything as much as you can, and just trying to get ahead of that whole curve for the Thursday night. But then afterwards, you're rewarded 3 extra days, but those 3 extra days just go to the full recovery.
I want to fast forward a little bit to the rookie class because we've seen some really good things, right?
Yeah.
And I want to ask you about Deion Walker in particular.
Yeah.
What's it like blocking a guy that size?
Luckily, I don't have to block him because we really don't go one-on-ones, but just watching him like from training camp and just how much he's progressed already this year, he's basically just like a dancing bear out there. Like you look so large, but the way he's able to move, and he has his low center of gravity, even though he's 6'7", 300 and whatever pounds. But the way he could just move and get in the backfield so quick, it gives a lot of centers a lot of trouble.
Yeah, so you've seen him progress, and Jackson progress, and Maxwell Hairston coming off injury playing very, very well. Going back to your rookie year, watching them progress, let's get a little time capsule and take you back.
Yeah,
What would you do a little bit differently if you could, and when you were a rookie? And who are some of the people you looked up to keep you sort of in line and motivated so you could continue to grow in your first year?
Yeah, I was very fortunate with the room I came into when I was in Dallas. I had 3 potential Hall of Famers in front of me. Sadly, I was on IR my entire rookie year. I tore my pec twice, so I didn't get to play. But I had Travis Frederick in front of me at center that took me right on this wing, Zach Martin at guard, Tyron Smith at tackle, and all of them weren't just good football players. They were great people, too. So they took me on the wing, taught me everything they know, didn't hide any secrets. And then I try to live that same way, just teach as much to the young guys as I can.
And it doesn't matter what side of the ball either, right?
No, because at the end of the day, if we win, we all win.
That's right. That's right. Connor McGovern is here with us on Buffalo Under the Helmet from Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Center. And before we come back for segment number 2, which we think is going to be a lot of fun, it's going to have a Thanksgiving theme. We want to let you know about something else going on with our sponsors at Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Center. A transplant used to be a 4th and 30, but now with Roswell, it's kind of a tush-push from the 1. I caught up with Dr. Shanann Holton recently from the cellular therapy and transplant wing, if you will, of Roswell Park. And some of the things that they are doing that are changing cancer patients' lives on a global basis right here from Buffalo at Roswell Park are absolutely remarkable. Watch this to learn more. Dr. Holton, awesome to meet you. I've been hearing some great things about what's happening in this lab, but let's get a little bit more specific about who possibly would need the statistics you're talking about in terms of transplants.
I treat patients with blood cancers. This includes leukemia, lymphoma, multiple myeloma, and many others. I have an amazing statistic for you.
Go, because I want to know how this can be such a game changer for people that are in this situation.
We have achieved 100% survival at 6 months for our donor transplant patients. We're trending over 90% at 1 year. Based upon publicly available data, this is the best transplant program in the world, and it's because of the research that we are doing at Roswell Park. But I do have a statistic I want to tell you about that's pretty worrisome. Only about 20 to 25% of patients who need a transplant actually get one today.
Why only 20%?
It used to be that transplant was a last resort. A donor transplant came with a lot of complications. It was a pretty risky procedure. Through multiple different clinical trials and advancements, outcomes are much better today.
Amazing, global, game-changing stats.
I have a bonus statistic for you.
More stats coming, everybody.
Now recovery is measured in days, not weeks or months. Most of our patients used to be hospitalized for 4 to 6 weeks. Now patients are out of the hospital in less than 14 days.
Dr. Holton, amazing, globally groundbreaking work you're doing right here at Roswell. Thank you so much. There's your stats. Now back to the show. A packed Wingnutz Buffalo for episode 5 of Buffalo Under the Helmet. Rich Hensley and Connor McGovern in the building. 66 Bill Center joining us with a packed house here We're all brought to you by Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Center. Of course, you in the building. Use those tents and the QR codes on them to donate to Roswell tonight, or of course donate anytime. So we're going to do a little something special here because it's Thanksgiving week. What we're going to do is we're going to put together our dream Thanksgiving table. Connor and I, and then you guys can vote at the end. And I know you're going to vote for him no matter what he says, so I'm planning on losing no matter what. And that's fine. But wait, basically what we're going to do is we're going to go 5 rounds. He's going to go first because he's the guest. Okay, so we're going to pick out one thing in terms of a food item on the Thanksgiving table, and then a bill, current or past, that you'd want to sit at the table with you on Thanksgiving, okay? And by the way, everybody in the room, take this home with you on Thanksgiving, because this might be a fun little drill for yourselves amongst the family and friends, is find out who actually gets to sit with who at the Thanksgiving table. So let's get this thing rolling. And Connor, first for you, what food item has to be on the table? This is draft pick number 1. This is not like a fantasy snake draft, so it's not like 1, 2, and back. It's 1, 1, 1, 1. Like, so go ahead.
First, main side, always stuffing. Stuffing. That's my number 1.
All right.
Not dressing, stuffing.
Not dressing, stuffing. That's funny. And then who's sitting at the table with you?
All right, I'm taking my first pick. It's going to be a little out the blue, but he's going to help me cook. He's the only one I trust, Osiris Torrance.
Osiris Torrance?
Only one I trust in the kitchen with me.
Now, I heard a radio thing that said that he said he was a foodie.
Yeah.
He is a foodie.
He can eat, and he can also make food also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this is key for you, because
Yep.
you're like, well, are they going to clean up? Are they going to help cook? Are they going to be sous chefs?
Yep.
Are they going to
He's
wear
right
aprons?
along with, he's with me.
All right, Osiris. Well, that's surprising.
Yep.
All right. So now mine, you took mine. Well, I mean, I'm just going to, you got to go with turkey, right? In the first round pick. How can you not go with turkey? I'm going turkey. Got to have turkey at Thanksgiving. I mean, Adam Sandler did a whole song about turkey at Thanksgiving, right? So I'm going with turkey. And then my first pick for my Bills turkey Thanksgiving table, go with Marshawn Lynch.
Ooh, great pick. Great pick.
I'm going beast mode on Thanksgiving with Marshawn because he'd be so unpredictable. No idea what's coming out of his mouth. No idea what he's going to be eating. He might show up on time. We're not sure. But we do know one thing. His mentals will be right. We do know that much from Marshawn. So that's my first player pick. Okay, round 2. What's on your table?
All right, since you took turkey,
Yes,
I
I
was
did.
seeing which protein would go first.
Okay.
So I'm going to go honey glazed ham.
Honey glazed ham. Okay. Just a smattering of applause there. That didn't fare so well for you, unfortunately. Okay, all right. I'm going to go, well, again, staple. Mashed potatoes. Come on, man. Mashed potatoes. Are you being nice? Are you just being nice right now?
No, we're good.
Okay, all right. All right, who's your player?
All right, I'm going to go with someone now that's going to help me clean up.
Yes.
And Dawson Knox.
Dawson Knox.
Yeah.
Now, there is a particular commercial on Buffalo TV where he's in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So he.
Oh, no, he stays with the kitchen when he comes over. He'll help me clean up.
But he's good at cleaning up.
Yes, he'll help me, for
All
sure.
right.
He'll be the first one there and the last one to leave.
All right. So these, by the way, the rules, ground rules, we didn't even mention. These can be current or past bills. Doesn't matter. Okay. So he's 2 for 2 current. All right. My second, with the 4th overall pick in the 2025 Thanksgiving Turkey Buffalo under the helmet table draft is Ryan Fitzpatrick. I gotta have Fitz in my table.
Great pick.
Thank you. All right. I'm feeling good now. I don't know, man.
Got a little applause. You're
The
good.
Vegas odds makers are starting to teeter a little bit my way. All right, food for you, round 3. Here we go.
All right, classic side, mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. I like that. Can't debate that.
Comfort.
I haven't gotten to the desserts yet, but I might jump to it. I'm gonna go pecan pie. I'm going pecan pie. Maybe an overdraft, you know? Maybe should have been a 5th round pick, but I'm going to do a 3rd round with pecan pie. And then for you, your player.
Let's see. I'm also going to do someone else that can help me in the kitchen, Dwayne Carter.
Dwayne Carter, there he is, our most recent guest prior to you on Under the Helmet. Dwayne Carter can lend a hand.
Oh, easily.
Right? With
House paid too.
Fat Boy Friday. Who you claimed you didn't know about Fat Boy Friday?
I know of it, but I don't religiously watch it.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. I cannot believe this guy hasn't been picked yet. But I got to take Josh Allen. I got to take Josh.
I thought that was going to be your first or second pick.
Nah, you know what? I was holding out. Because I thought maybe you might go there. Well, I don't know what he... Okay, we'll just leave it at that. I just thought he'd go higher, and I can't leave him beyond the third round. That makes no sense. All right, fourth round. What's on your table?
Okay, so I got ham.
You got ham, stuffing, and mac and cheese.
Yep.
You have a lot of carbs.
Yeah. Oh, you got to have carbs with Thanksgiving.
That's right.
Yeah.
Zach!
He already took it. I'm a big cranberry sauce guy.
Roasted Brussels sprouts.
Ooh.
So we're gonna do. I'm gonna go my dessert.
Yep.
Has just classic apple pie.
Apple pie, yeah. Got to go there. All right. I went out of words, so you can do your player here.
Yep. So past player, one of my best friends in life, Penn State brother, Ryan Bates.
Ryan Bates.
Yep.
Now a Chicago Bear.
Chicago Bear.
Okay. So he's going to travel to your house
He'll
on
be there.
Thanksgiving. He'll be there?
He would do it.
No doubt.
He would do it.
Game or not?
If I paid for his flight, he'd do it.
All right, fair enough. Ryan Bates. All right, over to me. Man, it's getting tough now. We're getting deep into the meal. I will go... I'm going to go green bean casserole. Oh, thank you, ladies. Wow. I thought there was a little bit of a reach in the fourth round, but I'll take it. Green bean casserole.
Not on my list.
Not on your list.
Can't do it.
Because
One of the things I shy away from.
it's a vegetable.
I'm making some exceptions, but
Okay.
that's one of those we don't.
And then my player will be... All right, this is going to sound weird, but I'm going with Paul McGuire. I mean, Paul McGuire owned a bar in Buffalo. I mean, the guy's got to be able to...
Supply some alcohol or something.
Right, yeah, something. Tell some stories. And he was a great broadcaster for years and years and years. So I'm going Paul McGuire. Okay. All right, last pick for you at the table. You have apple pie, mac and cheese, honey ham, and stuffing.
I heard you have a lot of carbs. I was thinking rolls, but need a little something to bring it all together. I'm just going to go safe, sound cranberry sauce.
Cranberry sauce. All right, you got to kind of have that. It is the staple for sure. All right, and who's your final player?
Final player. Let's see. Do offensive line, or should we go somewhere else for it?
I think you should go somewhere else.
Okay. I'm so used to just always providing for the offensive line,
Right.
Food-wise. All right, let's go outside. Who would give me the best? Let's see. Who should I take for entertainment-wise?
Yeah, exactly. You got to have some entertainment.
Exactly. That's why I can't leave the offensive line room because I got to bring the snowman.
The
Got to
snowman.
bring the snowman.
Dion's coming along. Coming for a ride. All right. Now it's okay. Now I got to finish up my place. Well, you guys gave it to me. You just silver plattered it, pun intended. I'll take the rolls. I'm going to take the rolls.
You need more carbs.
Yeah, I definitely need more carbs. So I'm going the rolls, and then I'm going to go.
Two well-balanced meals, I'd say.
Thank you. Yes, I agree. And I'm going to go. I'm going Coach Marv as my last one. All right, Coach Marv. All right, so here's Connor's team, and I'll do mine. Connor's first: stuffing, honey baked ham, mac and cheese, apple pie, and cranberry sauce. Mine was turkey, mashed potatoes, pecan pie, green bean casserole, and rolls. Who likes Team Connor? Who likes Team Rich? So it looks like the dinner guests are going to determine the winner. All right, here we go. The dinner guests for Connor: Osiris Torrance, Dawson Knox, Dwayne Carter, Ryan Bates, and Dion Dawkins, the showman. And then for me, Marshawn Lynch, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Josh Allen, Paul McGuire, and Marv Levy. Who liked Team Connor? Who liked Team Rich? You have to give me your necklace. No, I'm kidding.
You want?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, take that with you. Bring that home to your Thanksgiving dinner table and play that along with your family and friends. That should be a lot of fun because there gets to be a giant debate when it comes to the food or your favorite Bills for sure.
Who's cooking yours?
Who's cooking mine? Oh man.
See?
I think Beast Mode's gonna cook mine because you never know what might be in that. Never know what might be in that. Just saying. All right, we're gonna go to a break. Lots more coming up. We got to talk about the season, obviously, to date. Lots more coming up. But before we get there, got to let you know about a really cool thing we want you guys to be a part of. As Total Sports Buffalo has the Mafia Marketplace holiday signing on December 6th. Now, each VIP ticket entitles you to a signing on any item from Benford, Hoyt, Ty Johnson, Joe Andreessen, and AJ Epinesa. 50% off site-wide is active now for Black Friday shopping as well. Don't miss out with Total Sports Buffalo. Take advantage of that. Let's go to break. More from Wingnutz Buffalo, Roswell Park, Comprehensive Cancer Center, and you, Bills Mafia, with Connor McGovern when we come back. Stay right here.
Buffalo Under the Helmet is presented by Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Center. Before you make any treatment or surgery decisions, please spend just one day at Roswell Park. And sponsored by Paula's Donuts, made with love. Wingnutz, our official home. Athlete Accolades, where the love for the game lives on. Vision Financial Group, your future, our focus. M Hotel Buffalo, convenience with contemporary style in Buffalo, New York. And Team Lammy, the full-service agency to connect your brand to the Buffalo community.
Welcome back to Wingnutz Buffalo Mafia in the house. It's Buffalo Under the Helmet. I'm Rich Gensler with Connor McGovern. Give it up for Connor, everybody. We're brought to you by Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Center. And before we get to these neat treats you might see in front of us, which we will in a moment, these are the official, by the way, donut of Buffalo Under the Helmet from Paul's. We'll describe those and get a bite of them in a second. Let's talk a little bit about the season. Obviously, you guys are 7-4. This is sort of oddly familiar territory for you guys the last 3 or 4 years. You've been in and around this record, and for whatever reason, you come down to weeks 12, 13, and beyond. You guys, for some reason, decide
Really kick it off.
Yeah, you turn it up. What's behind that?
A lot of it is just getting comfortable. Like beginning of the year, past 2 years, we do up and down, and really now November is when you really start playing your best football, and guys are starting to get healthy again. So we just start getting on the right track, and then you just know what's next, basically what's at stake, and that really just drives everyone to give their best.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, so much has been made about the injuries on this team this year, and it's the coach talks about the 111th all of the time, which means for everybody, whether you're a starter, a second-string guy, a depth guy.
So you're always one play away.
Right, right. So talk about that preparation and how guys, no matter what level of the team they're on in terms of the depth chart, how everyone stays committed to that.
Yeah, everyone, like in the offensive line room, everyone's paying attention fully, and you just never know. Something happens, like Alec Anderson has to go in, Cedric Van Granger has to go in, like interior, Ryan Van Mark last week had to go in for Spencer. Like, so guys are always just, they're always paying attention, willing to work, and since the five of us have been playing so long together, it really helps us to teach them, because now we can focus more on them also and make sure they're ready in case anything happens. Because luckily, not going past few years, we've been lucky with not having too many injuries. So we like to keep that trend, but in case something does happen, one of these next guys are ready to go.
You mentioned the offensive line room. I don't want to ask this question, but I want to ask this question, so I'm going to anyway. What was the film study like on Friday?
Yeah, not always the greatest after a loss, especially whenever you lose, you always put everything under the microscope fully. Yeah. And a lot of it just comes down to, it could have been miscommunication or just how pockets, broke down. So there's a lot of stuff that is you could just blame everything on one person or whatnot. And it's things have for a reason, or could be scrambling issues that we didn't cover long enough, or someone simply just got beat, or it could be schemes that we had to. So there's a lot of I would say Aaron Kerman does a great job of just hey, you got beat. Like, instead of just beating you down about it, take a step back. All right, what happened? All right, did you not get up the ball properly? Where's your hand placement right? All right, what was the scheme? And we take a step back and just look at the whole fundamental picture. And it wasn't like, all right, what could we do better next time? And you build upon that instead of just beating everyone down.
Yeah, I mean, very particular to what you do, there is so much. I mean, people just think, oh, you're just big guys and you just, punching
There's
each other.
so many little things that go into it.
Yeah, talk a little bit about, hand-to-hand combat and foot movement and all of that goes into it.
It's crazy to see. Like, me, I only have one hand to start off the fight. So, like, I got to make this, my left hand is my weapon. I got to get as much separation as I can with that before I even think about starting to get into the block. Because I don't want them on top of me before I can make contact. Or even, you don't even think about it, like when we're playing on the road, like the tacklers aren't looking at the defensive line. They're looking at the ball, knowing when to get off. So, like, Osiris is giving the hand indication when I'm getting ready to snap it. But they're looking at the ball, then reacting to the DN. So, like, little things like that you don't realize from home versus away games. Like, just little things like that. It's just crazy that you don't really realize.
And it's hard for you guys for your job. I mean, you've done it a long time. You get paid a lot of money to do it. But, I mean, it's rare in any sport where there's somebody behind you making a play.
Yeah.
You have no idea what's happening.
No, and that's the thing. Josh is an absolute freak back there. But sometimes you don't know where he's at. So sometimes you got to react up defensive guys, and you don't want to get hold. So you got to let him go, and you got to chase him down. Or he tries to extend plays. You get guys off coverage, so you get a wide receiver open. So he'll go, like, it'll be a clean pocket, we think, and then he rolls out, and it goes from a 2-3 second protection. All of a sudden, now you're up in 10-plus seconds, and you don't know when he's getting rid of it or what he's going to do because you never know. When he has the ball in his hand, he can make anything happen.
You hear this all the time. Like they talk about, oh, there's holding on every play. Is there holding on every play?
No, definitely not. It just doesn't get called. Like to say there's not holding every play, but there's legal holding every play.
Sure. Right on. I love it. So for anyone that, and I don't know if there's anyone deep down that really thinks this, but anyone that's in sort of disbelief, they've fallen off the bandwagon a little bit, tell them why they should get back on to be part of the playoff push.
Just look at 2 years ago. We were 6-6 going in the bye, and we rattled off, five straight, won the AFC East, got the number 2 seed. So you just should never count the Buffalo Bills out.
Yep, 100%. And look, that's why these people are here for you tonight, right? Because they feel the same way. All right, well, we appreciate you giving us your insight to all the fans about all of this, but it's now time to do the Paul's Donut sweet play of the game. And there were, like, I don't know what I would have picked. Like the hook and lateral or hook and ladder, whatever you want to call it. That was pretty awesome.
That was a lot of fun.
On a 4th and 27. Holy cow. But there are a lot of other really good plays despite the loss that happened in that game. So what is your Paul's Donut sweet play of the game?
I'll have to give it to the birthday boy himself, Ray Davis, on his touchdown return.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, for sure. Easy pick.
97-year-old.
Yeah. Incredible.
So help me with it. Where does this come from?
I don't know. So we get ready right on the sideline. So we usually stand between like the 30, 35. So that's where the ball in the majority comes out. And next thing you know, you just see him take off. And he made a spin move. It looked like there was like 5 or 6 guys around him. We're like, all right, we're going to get the ball around the 40-yard line. He just breaks out, and we're like, oh, he just has a kicker to beat. And he's just running down through it. So we're all running down the sideline. And then you do like the quiet turnaround because you don't want to fully look, because if you fully look, there's always going to be a flag. So you do kind of peek behind your shoulder, no flags, and we all just start celebrating.
How many spikes have you done?
During the season?
Yeah.
None.
None. 0 spikes.
0 spikes.
No one's giving you the ball to spike it.
I'm not the best at spiking, so I know my limitations. Yeah. So we do it like at practice, like we every time we score, we always celebrate and stuff like that. So Spencer by far is the best at spiking. So everyone runs and gives it to him. And me, I don't have a glove, so I'm always sweaty. So like it doesn't always come off the cleanest. And every time someone spikes, we always judge in the offensive line room. Like it has to make it off the camera. And that's like, and I just can't consistently do it, so I refrain from doing it.
I love that. Well, look, here's the Paul's Donuts. Get yours. I have mine. These are amazing. This is the official Buffalo Under the Helmet Paul's Donuts.
Got some weight to it.
Yeah, does it? Right? You were saying it's 1,500 calories?
That's,
something like that?
At least.
We were talking about carbs earlier.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Cheers.
Well, cheers to you. It's an awesome donut. Cinnamon. It's got like the frosting on it, and it's got this caramel topping and a cookie, and it's all Bill's colors.
Well, it's incredible.
Cheers.
Yeah,
Sorry.
cheers again. I already want to.
Okay.
All right.
Oh. I get sloppy every time I eat one of these things, but they are absolutely delicious. And don't forget, and you do a Paul's Donut Day for yourself at the stadium.
Every Saturday we have Paula's Donuts.
Every Saturday.
And that, by far, we're going to definitely get that.
Very good. If you buy these at Paula's, the official Buffalo Under the Helmet donut, $1.75 of the purchase goes straight to Roswell Park. Comprehensive Cancer Center and all the programs they do. So if you haven't had one yet, take it from Connor. Go get
Very good.
one and help out the folks at Roswell for everything they do for cancer patients. All right, short break. Coming back with questions from you. Fan questions here at Wingnutz Buffalo with Connor McGovern. I'm Rich Gensler. It's Buffalo Out of the Helmet from Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Center. Back with more after this.
Buffalo fans know what it means to celebrate heart, grit, and tradition. That's why Athlete Accolades is here, helping you capture those unforgettable sports moments with custom plaques, memorabilia, and displays made just for fans like you. Whether it's honoring a legendary play, your favorite player, or your own sports journey, Athlete Accolades turns memories into keepsakes you can treasure forever. Check them out at athleteaccolades.com and bring the pride of Buffalo into your home.
Welcome back to Wingnutz Buffalo. It's Buffalo Out of the Helmet, Episode 5, brought to you by Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Center. One more time for 66. Connor McGovern, everybody. If you keep doing this well, we might ask you to do this more often, my friend.
I'm down. I have a great time.
Okay,
I'd love to do it again.
Good. I mean, your competition, whatever. Anyway, fan questions now. You ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go first with Mark, who this is an interesting question. Would you rather play on grass or turf?
I have a question on that. Does it depend on the field, or is it the best of each?
Best of the best of each.
So if I could, I'm grass always, but there's a couple bad fields each way. Like in New York, the turf is terrible, or like Heinz Field, or I'm sure what it is now, Pittsburgh, that gets beat up because it gets used all the time because of college. But if I could have Beaver Stadium back at Penn State, that grass every week, that's by far the best field I've ever played on.
Ever.
Yeah, and I'll always pick grass too.
Okay. You're not partial at all because that's what we're...
No, it is the best field I've ever played on.
Fair. Question number 2. Dan Elliott. Where's Dan? Dan's right over there. Dan asks, what's your favorite place to go in Buffalo and visit with your family?
In Buffalo, I would have to say probably the... I don't know the name of it. It's right downtown. It's like the Children's Museum, yes, Explore More. That's what it is.
Yeah, Canal said, yeah.
Yeah, probably that. My daughter loves it.
Awesome.
I would say overall, by far, that's the best place.
Only your daughter loves it?
I don't fit in most things there, so I get to just see her have fun. My wife's also a taller person, so we don't get to always do everything with her, but just seeing her smile and run around is a lot of fun.
Awesome. Here's another question from Jason. Where's Jason? Where's Jason at? Hey, Jay. There he is. What's up, man? He writes, if you could choose any other position on the field to play for a game, just one game, what would it be?
Is it my body right now? I have to... Because, obviously I can't pick running back, and I'm not going to do that well at it. If it was me right now, I'd say best probably I'd be a blocking tight end. So I feel like that's a cheap answer. So I would probably say maybe interior defensive lineman.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You just banging heads right there, line of scrimmage.
That's what my body's built for.
Right?
I'm not going to go out and throw it 60 yards field. I'm not going to go beat a receiver out. But if I get my dream position, I've always if I could just pick any position, it would be tight end. I've always thought that was a great position.
Who was your favorite tight end?
Sadly, it's Rob Gronkowski. Yeah.
Hey, look, he's a Buffalo guy.
Yeah. That's fair, but not on a good team, though.
Right. Well, there were a lot of really great tight ends at Penn State.
There were, yes, and there still are now in the league.
Yeah, lots of them. All right, here we go. Last player question. As a player, how do you deal... this is another great question. How do you deal with very cold temperatures and snow? You know how brutal it can get here in the winter.
That is for sure.
And how are you in short sleeve? People it baffles me, and I think most of the people here that you guys are in short sleeves.
And the one thing is, offensive line, we don't wear sleeves.
Right.
Never. So it doesn't matter how cold it is, you never wear sleeves. But we do cheat a little bit, so our benches are warm, so it's really not that bad. So since I don't wear anything on my right hand, it's my snap hand. As soon as I come off the field, they instantly put they have these Arctic gloves, they have heaters, everything in, so I put my hand right in that. So I'm sweating on the sideline. We have the big puffy coats on, and then as soon as you get on the field, you have the adrenaline going, so you're staying warm. So you're really not that cold. The only time you're really cold is when it's a TV timeout and you're standing there. Most of the other time, you don't really feel it. because as soon as you come out the sideline, you're instantly wrapped up in warm, and then. Yeah, when you're standing on the sideline or TV timeout, it's the only time you really feel the cold.
It does,
and I have hand warmers that entire time too.
It does hurt a little bit more though in the cold, right?
Yeah,
right.
Things sting a little bit more too. Wide receivers, it sucks with the ball is hard. It's harder to snap.
Yeah.
Like just getting hit in the fingers hurt a lot more. Just little tiny things just sting more.
Well, look, we thank you so much. I mean, you're such a great player and a great leader for this team. Obviously, anchoring that offensive line. You've been so solid for us for so many years, and we only wish you the best. And obviously, happy Thanksgiving to you, man.
Thank
Great
you.
to see you back again. Connor McGovern, give it up. Bills Mafia joining us for the second time, and hopefully it's going to be a third and a fourth going forward. This was episode 5, though, of Buffalo Under the Helmet, brought to you by Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Center. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and of course to Wingnutz Buffalo for hosting us for this other great event. One more time for Connor McGovern, everybody, and thank you for joining us at another Buffalo Under the Helmet.
Thank you for tuning in to Buffalo Under the Helmet, presented by Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Center. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. We'll see you next time.